بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أنبياء الله جميعا وعلى سيدهم وخاتمهم حبيب إله العالمين أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين الذين أذهب الله عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. هل أتى على الإنسان حين من الدهر لم يكن شيئا مذكورا إنا خلقنا الإنسان من نطفة أمشاج نبتليه فجعلناه سميعا بصيرا إنا هديناه السبيل إما شاكرا وإما كفورا. صدق الله العلي العظيم. God has honored mankind and gifted them with two precious gifts. One is reason, al-aql, and the second is the free will. And with these two gifts, God has distinguished us, mankind and humans, from the rest of the creation, from all other creatures. We are the ones, only we, the humans, who have these two precious gifts. Others, they don't enjoy them. Others do not have reason, do not have a brain. Animals have limited understanding. Animals do not have free will. This universe does not have free will. God says about the universe and how it works, لا الشمس ينبغي لها أن تدرك القمر ولا الليل سابق النهار وكل في فلك يسبحون. They have no will to race with each other. They are working according to a strict system. They have to abide and play by the rules. They don't have a free will. Only us, reason and a free will. And with reason we can discover God. And only with reason we can worship God. بالعقل يعرف الله ويوحد وبالعقل يطاع الله ويعبد. It is through reason that God is recognized, is discovered and recognized. بالعقل يعرف الله ويوحد. He's being discovered, recognized and glorified. وبالعقل يطاع الله ويعبد. And it is only through reason you obey God and you worship Him. Through reason. One day the Prophet asked about someone. They came to him, they said to him, Ya Rasulullah, this gentleman, this companion, this noble man, he's full of virtues and kindness. He's such and such. The Prophet answered them, asked them, he said, كيف عقله? كيف عقله? Tell me about his reason. They said, Ya Rasulullah, O the Messenger of God, we are telling you that this man is full of virtues, he's kind, he's helping, he's committed, he's this, he's that. And you ask us about his reason? He said, of course I ask you about his reason, because without reason he cannot make it to paradise. Sometimes someone is a fool, ahmaq, and he commits a crime worse than a criminal. He thinks he's doing good, but he would not do good. He's not doing good. وَإِنَّمَا يَنَالُ الْعِبَادِ غَدًا دَرَجَاتَهُمْ يَوْمَ الْقِيَامَةِ عَلَى قَدَرِ عُقُولِهِمْ. Where are going to end up tomorrow? Where is your place? Your place there is according to your understanding and your reason and your intellectual faculty and power. According to your reason. Not all people are equal in their understanding of God. They have different understandings, different levels of understanding. According to your level, the higher your level is, the higher your position will be tomorrow there. This is why many people worship without reason. It does not work. It's not even accepted. You can't put reason aside. Aql is a central component of our life. Reason and aql. And with aql there is free will. But reason and free will are still not enough. We need something else. Because sometimes people have reason but they commit evil. Some evildoers are not crazy. They have reason, but yet they have the wrong choice. So what do you need? What else you need? You have reason, you have a free will. You need something else behind them. You need something else behind them. You need divine guidance, al-hidayatul rabbaniyah. Some people say, I have a good reason. I have good brain. I'm thinking. I don't need help. I don't need guidance. I'm not a child. I don't need someone to teach me what to say, what to do, where to go. I can find my way. I'm an intellectual person. I use my brain. I don't need guidance. This is not right. Yes, you have reason. This is something very good. You are intellectual. Take care of your brain. But you need to be shown the way. هل أتى على الإنسان حين من الدهر لم يكن شيئا مذكورا إنا خلقنا الإنسان من نطفة أمشاج نبتليه فجعلناه سميعا بصيرا إنا هديناه السبيل. It is we who have showed him the way. هديناه السبيل. And then we gave him the free choice. إما شاكرا, be it grateful or non-grateful, ungrateful. But we show him the way. We must show him. We must show him. Not all people with reason can be successful. Some of them, they have good brain, but yet they can make the wrong choice. So here God interferes. God says, I will help you. I will show you the way. I don't just create you and throw you, toss you into the earth and tell you, find your way. I have to show you the signs. I have to show you the signs. You need signs. On these freeways, if there are no signs, you cannot find your direction. You can't reach your destination. You need signs to tell you where to go. God has created these signs for us. He showed us the way. إِنَّا هَدَيْنَاهُ السَّبِيلِ. How did he show me the way? وَإِن مِّنْ أُمَّةٍ إِلَّا خَلَا فِيهَا نَذِيرٌ. We sent a warner, a prophet, a messenger to every single nation. To every single nation we sent messengers. We don't leave them without guides, without teachers, without mentors. We don't. We send messengers. وَمَا كُنَّا مُعَذِّبِينَ. On the day of judgment, we do not punish people unless we send the messenger first. We have to send the messenger first. وَمَا كُنَّا مُعَذِّبِينَ حَتَّى نَبْعَثَ رَسُولًا. People ask me, okay, what does God say about people who do not know about Islam? They never heard of him. They never heard of his message. If they really never heard of him, which I doubt, suppose there is a community somewhere on earth, never heard of religion, never heard of God. But the heart tells them there is God. The same heart and mind that tells people to take care of themselves in the jungle. They have to sleep somewhere high to protect themselves from animals. The same reason, the same brain tells them that there is an organizer to this universe. There is a controller. There is a creator. So they have an inner messenger. But even with this inner messenger, God says, I would supplement him with an outer messenger, with Anbiya, with the prophets. But in case, let's say, there is a community that did not receive the message, God says, I would never hold them accountable on the day of judgment. I would not charge them. I would not punish them because they have not heard the message from me. How can I punish a person, a family, a community if they know nothing about me? وَمَا كُنَّا مُعَذِّبِينَ حَتَّى نَبْعَثَ رَسُولًا. We don't punish until we send clear messenger. So communities, they receive messengers. God says on the day of judgment, it's not arbitrary. We send group to paradise just to fill the seats there, and then we have vacancy in Gehenna or Jahannam or the hellfire, and then we throw people in the hellfire. No, it's not arbitrary. No. God says, لِيَهْلَكَ مَنْ هَلَكَ عَنْ بَيِّنَةٍ وَيَحْيَى مَنْ حَيَّ عَنْ شُنُو؟ عَنْ بَيِّنَةٍ. Those who succeed, they have to know why they became successful. And those who failed, did not make it, also have to know why they did not make it. It has to be clear to them. I want them in this life to know the consequences. I don't punish them until I tell them the consequences. Therefore, I make sure that they know the consequences of their deeds. Therefore, I have to send messengers, one after the other, one after the other. He sent thousands of messengers. But sometimes we hear about them because we seek guidance, so we go after them. And sometimes we see them right in front of us, we repel them and reject them because of arrogance, because we don't want to hear. In Mecca, Prophet Muhammad was known as the most trustworthy, the most truthful, the most honest. The day he said, I am the messenger of God, and I'm inviting you to God's cause, to God's path, to God's way, they rejected him because of arrogance, because of conceit and pride and bigotry that they had in their hearts. They did not submit. So they saw him, but they rejected him. Now, there is a question. Some people ask, why did God create the bad people? Why did God create such and such and such and such and such families and personalities and tyrants and dictators and butchers? And why? Did he create them to make our life difficult? First of all, my friends, God did not make anyone evil from day one, including Iblis, including Satan. He did not create him bad. God gave him the choice. God said to him, if you obey me, listen to me, you will be a good person. I will embrace you with my mercy. But he refused. He refused. He had the choice. God never forced him to go into the wrong path. Never, ever. Including Satan. Never imposed evil on him. Never said to him, Iblis, I created you to be a bad person, so you have no choice. Never. God gave him the choice. But he refused out of arrogance. فَأَبَى وَاسْتَكْبَرَ. He refused and he became arrogant. God does not create bad people from the beginning. God wants goodness for all mankind. And he intends mercy and salvation for all mankind without discrimination. It is us who decide to follow or reject. إِنَّا هَدَيْنَاهُ السَّبِيلَ إِمَّا شَاكِرًا, to be grateful to him and listen to him and follow him, وَإِمَّا كَفُورًا, or to be ungrateful and tell him, no, thank you, sir, I don't need your help, leave me alone. It's up to us. God does not create evil. God is full of guidance for all. His guidance is open and extended to all, equal opportunity to all. But it is people through their free will who decide whether to listen to him or reject him. Now, when someone turns into evil, my second question is, why does not God destroy him or her immediately? God knows this is a tyrant. So he should immediately destroy him. He should stop him from committing further evil. Why doesn't he destroy him immediately? God says, my policy is not to destroy immediately. Because if I want to destroy the sinners immediately, then none of you is going to survive, including us. We commit sins sometimes. Not just sometimes, many times. Oftentimes we commit sins. وَلَوْ يُؤَاخِذُ اللَّهُ النَّاسَ بِمَا كَسَبُوا مَا تَرَكَ عَلَيْهَا مِنْ دَابَّةٍ. If he wants to crush us immediately, as soon as we commit a sin, no creature is going to survive on earth. All have to be punished. مَا تَرَكَ عَلَيْهَا مِنْ دَابَّةٍ. But God gives us a chance. Once, twice, 3 times, 10 times, 20 times, 50 times. Every time we commit a sin, we commit violation, we go to him. Oh God, forgive me. He says, okay, I will forgive you. The second day we commit a sin, we go back to him. He says, okay, I will. Every time we go to him, he gives us a chance. We survive. We have hope. We survive on the hope in his mercy. If he says, I will shut this door, I would not talk to you anymore, we are not going to have hope in his mercy. We are going to be despaired and despondent. And then we turn away from him. And we commit sins even further and further. But he says, no. If you are willing to come back to me, I am willing to accept you and embrace you. I open my doors. Always. And as soon as your heart breaks, come to me. Come to me, because I am not arrogant. I am not reluctant. I always accept you. Ya sari' al-rida. Ya sari' al-rida. Ighfir liman la yamliku illa al-du'a. As soon as you go to him, he says, okay, I accept you. I trust you. I trust you. But then we repeat the same act the following day. Why? Because God wants to show us that we have a free will. Why God left Yazid to do his heinous crime against Imam Hussein? Because God said Yazid has a free will. Muawiyah has a free will. Bani Marwan, they have a free will. Bani Umayyah, they have a free will. And I leave them there. I don't crush them immediately. Also to test the people. امتحان فتنة وما جعلنا الرؤيا التي أريناك للناس إلا فتنة إلا وما جعلنا الرؤيا التي أريناك إلا فتنة للناس والشجرة الملعونة في القرآن. شجرة الملعونة شجرة بني أمية. The cursed. We made this cursed tree, cursed family, which is Bani Umayyah, as a test, fitnatan linnas, to see where are people going to side with them, with falsehood, or with the truth. We keep these tyrants alive to test the people, to see whether people are going to subscribe to them, to follow them, or they're going to resist them and fight them and side with the truth and justice. امتحان. أفحسب الناس أن يتركوا أن يقولوا آمنا وهم لا يفتنون. In another powerful verse, God says, ما كان الله ليذر المؤمنين على ما أنتم عليه حتى يميز الخبيث من الطيب. God says to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, I'm not going to leave your community alone until I shake you violently to distinguish the good from the bad. لِيَمِيزَ الْخَبِيثَ مِنَ الطَّيِّبِ. Muslims think that by saying Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah, that's it. The way is paved for them to paradise? No, it's not like that. We shake them. لِيَمِيزَ الْخَبِيث مِنَ الطَّيِّبِ. They have to go through tests. They're going to face situations, tough situations, difficult, to see whether they follow the truth. Sometimes, Ya Muhammad, you ask them to come to you on a difficult day, harsh conditions. Go with me to the battlefield. This is a test. Some people are going to join immediately. Others, they're going to say, Ya Muhammad, we just came from this battlefield. Please leave me alone. I have family. وَمِنْهُمْ مَنْ يَقُولُ إِذَنِّي وَلَا تَفْتِنِّي. Leave me, I have kids, I have to take care of. These are tests. These are difficult tests. And the most difficult test the Muslim Ummah experienced from that day until today, God is testing them with Ahlul Bayt, the family of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to see whether they adhere to them, follow them, or not. They shift to other camps. This is also a test. This is also a test. God says to the Prophet, Surah Al-Imran, وَمَا مُحَمَّدٌ إِلَّا رَسُولٌ قَدْ خَلَتْ مِنْ قَبْلِهِ الرُّسُلُ. This man is a messenger like other messengers who came before him and they passed. And he's going to pass one day. أَفَإِن مَّاتَ أَوْ قُتِلَ انقَلَبْتُمْ عَلَىٰ أَعْقَابِكُمْ. If you hear the news of his death and his murder, you turn back on your heels. This is a test. You failed in this test. قَلَبْتُمْ عَلَىٰ أَعْقَابِكُمْ. وَمَنْ يَنْقَلِبْ عَلَىٰ عَقِبَيْهِ فَلَنْ يَضُرَّ اللَّهَ شَيْئًا. If you turn back on your heels, you are not going to hurt God. You are going to hurt yourself. فَلَنْ يَضُرَّ اللَّهَ شَيْئًا وَسَيَجْزِي اللَّهُ. Those who are steadfast and remain, even though they are minority, God is going to reward them. Reward the grateful ones. وَسَيَجْزِي اللَّهُ الشَّاكِرِينَ. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم وصلى الله وسلم على سيدنا محمد وأهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين.